Hey everyone, Trek on the Tube, joined by special guest TREKKERPRISE.
Hi everyone.
So we just saw the Star Trek Discovery pilot, episode 1 and 2, and then we had a night's sleep and some sort of time to think about it, and I suppose this is our kind of initial reaction.
Kind of initial reaction, yeah. I'm pretty sure we're both gonna do a breakdown discussion on the subject as well. So
we'll each have a full breakdown video on each of our channels, and we'll be doing the same thing for each episode as they come out. But this is the pilot, so it's something special. We wanted to, you know, just have a bit of a discussion about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's wow. So
Okay.
what's your initial reactions of the show?
My initial reaction is intrigued. I mean, I'm still exactly the same as before we had the episode. To be honest with you, the two first episodes were kind of a prologue, and it kind of felt like extended trailers. Because up until now we've had all this promotional footage showing us a bit of backstory about Burnham, showing us a bit about the T'Kuvma and the Klingon War and what have you, and it kind of feels like these two episodes were like an extended trailer.
Yeah. Oh, I totally get it, and I as I mentioned a couple of times, I'm a bit of a speechless as well. I mean, it's hard to sum up what basically Star Trek Discovery is. So I'm pretty sure we have to watch a few more episodes and just see what the show will gonna be about.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a couple of people saying that to really watch episode 3 to get a feel of what the show's gonna be about. That's the sense that I'm getting to. I'm really getting the sense that this is kind of a prologue, and that we're gonna do maybe a bit of I don't know, a bit of a time lapse till we get to episode 3.
Probably. I
Maybe
do have
several months have passed, maybe just weeks, what have you, and then another story that happens on the USS Discovery with the cast and crew that we haven't seen yet.
They're still alive, so that's a good thing.
They're still alive, because a lot of the people that we've been seeing in the teasers up until now died.
Obviously they said, okay, it's gonna be a different Star Trek, it's gonna be a different setup.
I think it's too early to say anything, to be honest. I mean, I see a lot of people saying that the story's intriguing, the story's good. We can't really judge the story now because we don't have it. We don't know how the 24 houses are going to interact with each other. We don't know how Starfleet and the Federation is going to tie into that. We don't know if we're going to see Andorians and Tellarites and have heated debates.
They mentioned all of those species.
They mentioned them. They mentioned
at least
all of them by name.
Obviously, we got a little backstory about Burnham.
It was oddly structured in the way that they were, in the middle of action sequences, they would throw us back in time and kind of show us what's happening with Burnham. But it was a good way to introduce kind of Sarek and Burnham and their relationship and show us, you know, how they know each other. Yeah. Burnham was raised by Sarek. It kind of feels like there's a distance between them. I mean, none of the scenes between them came as a big surprise or a shock to me. I kind of felt like they were just showing us what we had already seen. Yeah. Or at least come to the conclusion that we would see. But the sets are good.
The sets are good.
The sets are fantastic. They really are. They filming on location in Jordan, etc. That really gives us something. Cause
absolutely. And the cinematic, universe and the cinematic.
The scope of
it. It's incredible.
Mind blowing. So, what did you think about the acting?
I know we talked about this during the episode, but I wasn't convinced fully either. Sarek was good. I have to admit. I really liked the acting of how actually James Frayne portrayed Sarek. Yeah, absolutely. Captain Georgiou, so far my favorite. It's pity she died at the end of the episode.
No, major spoilers there.
Oh yeah, sorry. Didn't want to ruin your life. Absolutely, Doug Jones' character, Lieutenant Saru. I think so far he's my favorite, and I liked the balance between all three of them. So Burnham, Saru, and Captain Georgiou. They had a sort of a they knew each other for such a long time, and they had a really good, friendly balance.
They have this rivalry going, and then Captain Georgiou has to deal with that. Yeah. From just a very human, neutral standpoint.
I think it was executed in a really good way.
Yeah,
Captain Georgiou was like, I'm your mother and you're my two kids or something. That's the sort of feeling that I got from the interaction. We just need to give them time, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you think about the Klingon language?
I like the Klingon language. I've always liked the Klingon language. I would very much like to see Vulcan speaking in Vulcan, Andorian speaking in Andorian, but that might be pushing it a bit too far.
Probably. It wasn't as fluent that you got from TNG or even from the original series or any of the iteration from Star Trek.
What did you think of T'Kuvma and of the other Klingons?
Well, T'Kuvma is the sort of Klingon that I would never want to be faced with.
Oh God, no.
Cole was even more dangerous looking than I imagined. So.
Well, he looks pretty devious, doesn't he?
He does. So we might
I got a Cardassian vibe from that guy, to be honest. But
we might gonna get some interesting plot with him actually. In the future. I mean, he's basically the first Klingon that didn't want to get into this 24 houses joined together and you know the Kuma visions to build up the.
He left,
Klingon.
didn't he?
Yeah, he left.
He was like, fuck you. But to be honest, all of these things we talk about, we complain about, but we really have to wait till the end of the season.
Absolutely.
To see if anything happens canon-wise. The ideals of Gene Roddenberry and Star Trek, and it's hard to talk about it.
It's really hard to talk about it because it's just one situation. I mean,
these two pilots were kind of self-contained stories about discovering Klingons at the edge of Federation space.
Yeah. Putting them in a difficult situation.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't really a story to make you think.
No, it meant just to set up the scene for the whole show.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
That being said, humans of all ethnicities on the bridge, on the ships, and just aliens that all look completely different on the bridge and on the ships.
Yeah, feels correct, feels right.
Yeah.
In terms of the diversion, it feels right. It felt from the very beginning.
Diversity.
Yeah, exactly.
Diversion, goddammit.
And the episode 2.
There's a court-martial, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is going on in the dark, which is very intriguing.
Yeah, you can't see the faces of the
You can't see the faces
well.
of the Admiral. Now, I question that scene a lot, because I feel like a Starfleet court-martial would not take place in the dark. It would be very well lit. There would be at least a small audience. I mean, Lieutenant Saru should have been there.
Probably.
To have witnesses of the events, but this was done very, very strangely. You had 3 Federation officers, or 3 Starfleet officers, and you had Burnham in the middle, with a big light shining on her face. It felt like a Cardassian interrogation more than anything else.
Maybe it
and
was.
I think all of that was done to not show us the faces of the people that were.
Because maybe we're gonna see them again.
Well, I mean, the main admiral in the middle, felt like they were hiding an actor. The torchbearer I thought was going to be something huge, and I thought Takuma was going to be the torchbearer, but it turns out just any schmuck can be the torchbearer. No, I mean.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Takuma doesn't even have the balls to be the torchbearer himself.
Yeah,
he's
like a big deal.
Oh, it was your brother, so now it's you. And then some random guy, some albino Klingon comes out from.
I think it's called Wok. Yes.
Comes out from the
shadow.
He's a Wok, my friend.
Wok.
No, he comes out from the back and he says, "I want to be the torchbearer." And I say, "Okay, fine, you." He did a bit of a hand barbecue there. But
put some salt in it.
Well, that's what orcs do, not Klingons, but
yeah.
Well, they do look like orcs, but in conclusion, I am as intrigued as I was before.
Same here.
I kind of feel like I've seen really nothing more than the trailers gave us, to be honest. I'm very happy to have seen the episodes. I think there's a lot of positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of positive, but there still are a lot of questions. And it's hard to say that there's negative at this point because we've only had two first episodes.
No, I wouldn't say any negative about it either. So I think we can say generally we are happy what we saw.
We're happy. We are intrigued to.
We're intrigued to see what's
we're excited
coming.
to see what's coming. That's
yeah.
That's it.
And discovery.
I mean, every aspect of it is good. Though the actors need to find their footing, the acting is good.
Yeah, but that needs time. Requires
the cinematic scope of it all is mind blowing. It's fantastic. Yeah. CGI is great. The costumes, we love them. Yeah.
Ships are cool too.
Yeah.
So that was our quick. Quick.
We're gonna try and edit this down and make it quick.
Yeah. So that was our reaction for Star Trek Discovery, first and second episode. So let us know in both of our channel what do you think about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us the pilot. Tell us the positives and negative things, and don't forget to subscribe to this guy's channel. He's doing a really good job. Trek on the Tube. The link is down in the description box below.
Is it?
It will be.
It will be. Okay. Okay. Well, yep. No, absolutely. Leave us comments. I mean, and tell us if you are established Trekkies or if this was the first time you've ever seen Star Trek. Because I'm really intrigued. Someone that's never seen Star Trek in their life, watching this pilot.
Yeah. Do
you want more? Do you want to see more of Star Trek's other series, or do you want to see at least more of this series? Subscribe to him as well, Mr. TREKKERPRISE.
Oh my gosh.
He does an excellent job as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I suppose the link will be equally in the description.
I hope so.
I hope so. No, it won't. You don't deserve
God damn it, Bob.
God damn it, Bob. So well, Bob takes the links.
If Bob
out
takes the link,
sometimes.
that's on Bob's fault.
I mean,
guys.
Bob just sometimes comes and changes all the names of the videos.
Oh, he was so annoying yesterday, wasn't he?
Oh, he was. It was terrible.
Gosh.
Terrible,
We had
man.
to send him out.
I mean, we were trying to watch Discovery and Bob was sitting on the table in the middle. God damn it, Bob.
What a guy.
Well, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much for watching, and see you all in the next video.
Yeah, absolutely. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.